Okay, here is the latest Philosopher desk. I carved, sort of hard to see in this light, I carved Pegasus in there. And I'll show you how it works. So right here you've got a button, you push it, wand comes out, and if you put it right there, I had to decide where to put the contact points. Maybe that was a little childish, I don't know. So there's some hidden compartments right here. They're actually pretty deep. I don't know if you can see that. They cover that whole space right there underneath. And then you put the wand back in here, and that opens up to a drawer. Right here you got a little pen. I just built this to sort of show what that was for. There's not a lot of space under it because there's a wand under it, so I just made a little pen spot. This pen I made out of some brass tubes and a little Bic insert. I don't think I'll send that with the table just because it's not really up to quality, but it shows where it goes. And then on the back of this, because I had a little bit more space, I put a little compartment there. And then right here you've got another drawer, but if you shut it and you turn this, that makes those pop out. I'll leave all these open so you can see how many drawers there are. These drawers are all the same length, they're all about 23 inches, but I won't pull them out all the way. Then here you've got a bigger drawer, and if you turn this knob, little compartment falls down right there. And then on this side, you open that up, you've got a lockbox in the back of the drawer. Opens up right there. And then if you shut this drawer and you turn this, a little mechanism catches the top, pulls out a different drawer. And in the back of this drawer, got a little hidden compartment there. So that is the latest Philosopher desk. It is currently available on Etsy. There's a link in my bio, and I'll show you some of these in a second. Oh. I gotta put that bottom thing in. My bad. Here comes old Stompy. That turtle, I call it Tortle a lot because that one meme. That tortoise has like 12 different names. Okay, so then there's this one right here. This is going to, I believe, Massachusetts. That one is going to Illinois, and that one is going to California. Either that or this one's going to Illinois and that one's going to Massachusetts. I have to look on my paper to remember, but these are very similar, just a little bit different insert. You've got the resin. I like it. I don't know if I'll do it on all of my builds. Oh, that lockbox is open. I think on these two and those two, I'm going to do chessboards on top instead of resin, so there won't be any resin on these four. And then these four, I'm going to do into the Ultimate RPG table, or D&D or Magic the Gathering or whatever, and so it's just going to have squares on top. I haven't decided if I should do squares or if I should do octagons. I've had a lot of people telling me that octagons are better to play with. Obviously they'd be a little bit smaller than that, but then I've had a lot of people say that squares are the traditional D&D, so I don't know. And that opens up into, again, I left that one open. This wand is a little bit different. And I did squids on this one instead, so you touch the squid eyes. That opens up that compartment, and this one as well. And you can see there's a little bit of a shock when I do it. I've got these, so there's a 2 amp plug on the other side. You can touch it, it won't shock at all. But it will put off a little bit of a spark, which I personally think is sort of cool. It's just completing a circuit by touching the metal to the end, and that does this electrical latch there. So that's how that works. And then under here I made it so if for whatever reason you don't have power, I've got the release button up here. You just push it. So that's that. But my favorite, well, it's hard to say my favorite, but the one I think looks absolutely amazing is this resin right here. Check out that resin. Doesn't it look like fire? I should call this the Hawaii table. Just kidding. Paint the top blue. That one's the same. Oh, all my lock boxes are open. I was just dusting them off, trying to get the dust off, because in the shop everything is constantly covered with dust. And I'm going through them really good because it's raining outside, so everything is swollen up. So it's a good time to check it, make sure everything's going to work when it goes to somewhere that's a lot more humid than southern Utah. Southern Utah is like extremely dry. This is the wand for that one. So a lot of times I'll actually have shrinkage in between boards and stuff here because it's so dry, and then it goes somewhere and it'll expand a little bit. But so it's good to check it when it's all rainy like this. I've got the little lion paws right here. Touch those. That opens up these compartments. I thought it was cool to put it on the toe beams. And then, oh, this one right here. Look at all that fire. Everything's so crowded. Look at how crowded it is in my shop. I'm constantly running into crap, so I'm excited to get these 4 out of here so that I can move. Actually, I'm going to move these coffee tables over there and start working on those while I'm working on the other ones, but I sort of wanted a break from the Philosopher desk, so I'm going to work on these 2 puzzle coffee tables. And that's it. That's all I know. If you guys have any ideas for the RPG table, the role-playing game table, obviously it's 4, but somebody could potentially buy them all together. I'd love to hear it. These ones, I was thinking about doing them themed like Neville Longbottom themed, Luna Lovegood, Hagrid, Snape, or Sirius Black or something. I don't know. Something themed. I'm not going to obviously copy any of their pictures or anything like that because I don't want to get in trouble, but something that's inspired by that character, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me know. And if you're interested in this, it is currently on Etsy. There's a link in my bio. And that's all I got. See you later, Stompy. Want some scratchies? Oh yeah, she loves the butt scratchies. Oh, she gets into it. Yeah, get some. I just got her about 2 months ago. I've been told that she's got a little bit of pyramiding here. It's not supposed to stick out so much. But since I've gotten her, I've been watching, and I've been feeding her like crazy and making sure she's got really good nutrition. So they're actually starting to grow out flat again. I've had a couple of them grow out since I've had her. She's growing like crazy, actually. She is a sulcata, and hopefully she gets up to be like 150 pounds. As soon as she gets a little bit too big to go in the shop, I'll have her go out in the field. I've got a big pasture next door with some protection and whatnot, but she loves her scratchies. Usually when I'm working, she'll just come sit on my on the toes, wait until I scratch her butt. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got.